All right. For those that came here to be part of this grand shift that we're going through right now and are aware that there is a timeline separation happening, I'd like to share something with you that will really, really assist you in breaking through the limiting patterns, beliefs, conditionings, any wounds or trauma that we may still be carrying, and we've all got them. I mean, to lower our frequency to come down into this earthly plane, it's traumatic. It's just the way it is. So there's no shame in it. I work with heroes and warriors every day, and I'm amazed at the level of strength, courage, and vulnerability. We don't all have to have it together. We're here learning and we're here playing. But a concept that is really, really powerful that I share with my clients and friends and people in conversations is the art of practicing looking at things from multiple perspectives. So here's what happens. We've got a belief system, and I'll just use Jeff as an example. I'm riding through my town of Thailand, and I see people and I see things, and my mind automatically labels most things. Oh, I love the trees. Oh, that person looks really kind. Oh, that person looks like an alcoholic. Or there's all these automatics that are coming all the time. And unless we dismantle them and we have a higher level of awareness, they just keep looping. They just keep looping. And unless those automatics are coming from love, joy, excitement, gratitude, compassion, or kindness, they're what we would call lower vibrational automatics, beliefs, wounds, traumas, reactions to the illusion, keyword illusion, of the separation that we believe that we're seeing out there. And it's all us, and it's all in our head. This might take a little bit of playing with, keyword play, because we're all playing in this field, to go, wow, it feels like I can feel other people and animals. It doesn't feel like it's an illusion. I get it. It's a really trippy dream that we're in here. But when it comes to raising our conscious awareness and healing and doing what I love to do and what my specialty is that I take people through, which is permanent subconscious reprogramming. Because our subconscious is creating everything that shows up in our reality. So here's the key. Hey, good morning. Great to see you. Thanks for tuning in and thanks for being here at this exciting time. So here's the deal, okay? Practice. I would write this down because you can watch this and the ego will go, yeah, it sounds really good. But there are decades and decades and decades of automatics running underneath the surface. So unless we've got a system where we can begin to track the automatics and dismantle the judgments, the less than thoughts, the fears, the doubts, the lack around money, one of the biggest programs on the planet, for good reason, so they can control everybody. But unless we've got a system to begin to track them, it could take decades or lifetimes to deprogram ourselves. So we've got this opportunity right now where things are speeding up, things are accelerating. We've got energies coming into the planet that are assisting in activating our DNA, activating our cellular structure, turning our bodies into crystalline structure. What an exciting time. I mean, come on. And so here's the key. Begin to commit to notice your first initial thought, judgment, or even observation. They don't have to be bad. They don't have to be good. They're all just energy and thoughts. So here's the key. Every time you have a thought about something, and you're not going to probably be able to do this all day long, but do it as much as you can and write yourself notes and go, okay, that was my first thought about this person, this situation, or whatever it was. What are some alternate perspectives to what my first automatic was? Then what that does is that opens up a myriad of infinite, think of those little dots back there as alternate timelines. It opens up an infinite number of alternate timelines, which when we open them up with our awareness and we have the awareness to question and ask something that expands our awareness and reality outside of that limiting set of beliefs or automatics that are running. And guess what? We've just opened up possibilities to alternate timelines to come in to our reality. So this is really key. This is huge. And I intend that I'm explaining it in a way that makes sense. So I'll do it again. Okay, so we've got these automatics, we've got thoughts, we've got judgments, we've got loving thoughts, we've got exciting thoughts, we've got heart-based thoughts, we might have angry thoughts, we might have thoughts of separation. We don't realize that the person that triggers us is actually one of our greatest teachers. It doesn't matter whether it's somebody in government that's poisoning us or, trying to not allow us to share truth or information or any of that stuff. It doesn't matter. The thing is to use our awareness to go, okay, there's got to be another perspective to this. And one of the mantras that I share with everybody that goes through the waking up in the dream process is 3 words. Isn't that interesting? I would write that one down. I would paste it everywhere. That is your get out of hell free mantra. Isn't that interesting? Because maybe people have heard me speak. I was a judgeaholic. I was taught to be in Catholic schools where the nuns were angry and pissed off and in judgment every day. And that was part of my soul contract. So I could see that program because judgment is one of the biggest addictions on the planet by far. It's massive. And until we see it and go, wow, my ego is really judging. Wow, I'm really projecting my fears or my doubts or that I'm better or above somebody else and they're bad and I'm good. And you stop and you go, isn't that interesting? And it's only when you stop and go, isn't that interesting? Now you've zoomed out into conscious observer mode. That's where we start moving into higher timelines. It's not when we're in automatic reaction mode, just running the same programs, thinking that we've got it all figured out, and the ego wants to attempt to remain in its false, keyword false sense of control. There is no control. There isn't. Letting go is the key. So, we have a question here. Do we need to track the same system tracking us? If I understand you correctly, when you say the same system tracking us, do you mean from the cabal? Like they're observing everything that we're doing and, we've got social security numbers and false birth certificates with capital letters. And I would say my response would be, just be the conscious observer. Use the mantra, isn't that interesting? But don't give it a ton of your attention or allow it to pull down your frequency. Just go, wow, isn't that interesting? And so to me, okay, cabal. Not really. The cabal is actually waking us up. Nobody ever talked about the cabal even 20 years ago, to my knowledge. So it's a gift. So you observe and you go, wow, isn't that interesting? All this stuff's being brought up that used to hide in the darkness. And it's keeping up to, it's not. It only is if you don't have the awareness to question it and go, I program myself. Yeah. So from my perspective, you're speaking about what we might call people that are still have not fully awakened from the control systems of the 3D matrix. So yeah, that's out there. So yeah, it's about observing and going, isn't that interesting? Well, I'm here for some reason. I've been able to see the programming since I was a little kid. Not because I'm so great, whatever. I don't know. It's just I've been able to see it. And I've always questioned it. And in the past, it may have gotten me in trouble. People have thought I was crazy. I was speaking about pedos 25 years ago because I grew up in the Catholic religion. I was an altar boy in church. I saw that stuff happening. Other people don't want to look at it because it's too painful for them. Well, until we're willing to look at this and shine the light on it and it gets fully exposed, it's going to continue. So again, back to my multiple perspective invitation, because I'd like to keep this short because a lot of people won't watch an hour and a half video of me sharing all the tools. So the invitation is to notice your first thought, impression, observation, reaction, judgment, and then go, what is an alternate, or what are multiple alternate perspectives to what I'm observing? Because the ego labels, it labels everything. That's what keeps us trapped. Doesn't mean that everything we label is bad. Some things we label as, wow, I love that. I'm excited. I love people that inspire me. I love animals. I love Mother Earth. I love fruits and vegetables and all this myriad of incredible things. But most people are running, well, I won't say most, let's catch that. Many people still are running limiting programs. We're all running programs. I'm running programs. The key is to become the conscious observer and to be able to feel the frequency of every thought, every word, every reaction, and go, okay, what is this trying to show me or teach me about me? It's not responding to the external unless you're responding with love, joy, compassion, gratitude, or excitement, the higher heart frequencies. It's beginning to track the frequency of every low vibrational automatic judgment, fear, doubt, lack, and going, okay, what is another perspective to my original automatic? That's going to open up different timelines of possibilities and expand our conscious awareness. So it's great stuff to play with. And thank you for tuning in. Thanks, John. Yeah, I don't know about 100% correct, but I practice tracking frequency, and that's what this whole thing's about. Undoing programs, and I'm just so blessed that I get to do this with people that show up and they want to journey and they want to heal and they want to step into positions of leadership. And that's what, the waking up in the dream process is about. And I'm blessed that I get to take people all over the world through that practice. So if this resonates with you and you feel like it might inspire other people or get them to look at things instead of being an automatic reactor and going, oh, wow, this is really valuable, because we've been programmed. And it's only when we begin to question everything, even our longest held, deepest beliefs. Doesn't mean they're all wrong, but I only kept 2 beliefs out of my entire belief system. And I clearly saw that most people's belief system is a tiny, tiny little prison, and your beliefs wouldn't even fit on the head of a pin compared to what's out there in the unlimited, keyword, 100% unlimited universe. And you are the universe, so you're 100% unlimited. So that means if you have any limiting thoughts at all around money, relationships, healing, reversing your aging, that's key. Are you playing with speaking to your cells every day? Do you know that your cells don't age? Cells don't age unless you believe that you're getting OLDER, which is why they have you state how OLD you are every year on your birthday. Getting that? There's only one birthday, and it's BIRTH. It was the day you were born. Yeah. Hey, man. We met in Southeast Asia. Cool. Awesome. Well, next time you're anywhere near Chiang Mai, I'm outside of Chiang Mai about 25 minutes now, but send me a message. Let's connect. But I appreciate you showing up, and I appreciate you being out there and holding the frequency. So I'm going to end with that. Big, big love from Thailand. If anybody's interested in, journeying and, going deeper and undoing all this stuff, I'm interested in assisting more leaders, people that know in their heart that they came here to be part of the shift and they'd like to take it to the next level, but they're just not sure how to do it. That's my gift. That's what I do. That's what I share with people in the Waking Up in the Dream transformational experience. And if you're interested in that, there's a link I just posted in there. And just stay excited. We are in one of the most incredible times in recorded history, and things are really, really getting to, they're already great, but things are getting ready to really, really be revealed on a huge level. There's going to be So much healing going on, so many aha moments. And there's going to be a lot of people that are going to need support when they finally realize that they've been lied to about everything. It's going to be a shock. For a lot of us, we've kind of been gradually, becoming more aware of it over decades and decades. But this is a key. So if you feel like you'd like to lead and you came here to do that, and you'd like to go through an accelerated process of learning permanent subconscious reprogramming and inner healing that you can then share with other people, that's what I do. That's my specialty. It's my passion. And so if you feel anybody would benefit from this, great. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for being here at this incredible, amazing time. And